If you have to have a woman, so if I get money, I enjoy my car, any the more I do. Now I miss. If I get my clothes, I my free clothes, any day I chill. Now I miss. Now I miss. So now I miss. If you have to have a woman, so for the IC, before that is set. Before you marry, I don't want a back cassette. I didn't get news from morning to night. Once I mean the shape news, all they get. If you see how they shine, Papa got the will. One thing you know, say, now music and the skill. Music and they sing. Once I don't kill, I they talk the truth. I don't care how you feel. They sing my politics. Now I miss. With a professional critics. Now I miss. I get all the tactics. Not for me, all the man them they practice. If I get money, I enjoy to car, and you they want like you. Now I miss. If I get fine clothes, I my fine clothes, then they ask you. Now I miss. Now I miss. So now I miss. If you have to have a woman, so if I get money, I enjoy to car, and you they want like you. Now I miss. If I get fine clothes, I my fine clothes, and they ask you. Now I miss. Now I miss. So now I miss. If you have to have a woman, so she's not in a true. When I tell them only go kill it for the true. When I want one, we feel white and blue. I'm ready for fashion, but now let's super glue. When I eye up, we got to not steal the clean. My don't make you stay and pull on that team. If you come out to them, tell them not to clean. I want to see the whole song, you don't feel a feeling. Me also put on now and then transfer. When you see me so, I don't mix my jaffa. Not it's for that team, where I'm a fan. I don't pull on more, I don't work for your son. If I get money, I enjoy to car, and they don't like you. Now I miss. If I get fine clothes, I my fine clothes, then they ask you. Now I miss. Now I miss. So now I miss. If you have to have a woman, so if I get money, I enjoy to car, and they don't like you. Now I miss. If I get fine clothes, I my fine clothes, and they ask you. Now I miss. Now I miss. So now I miss. If you have to have a woman, so chase you, which dirty water we go can't face you. Try go come water, you go be with strong defense. You pure, you clean, jump to the jump defense. People they say you just too fine. You make all water, them all resign. Every day show they accept you. Like your man, like grandma, salon, man, give him a test fine. Get up all over salon, you go walk in the mama, get it kaila. Just buy it and get them to car when they can go for you. I will give them back to car. They will tell me bring you make like the car. It's fresh and clean and I go cool water. Every day I get it, make like the car. Walk my car, you don't pay my car. They will tell me bring you make like the car. It's fresh and clean and I go cool water. Every day I get it, make like the car. Walk my car, you don't pay my car. This guy matter we need. The walk water now we need now system. When the guy go make you body healthy. When the guy go make you body healthy. Look, I'm a fish. You want somebody drink and I walk water. Say look, I'm a fish. You want somebody drink and I walk water. It ain't make we else the better. It ain't make we sight the better. It ain't make we like the longer. Anytime when you drink this pure water, and then they take your funny. I spend all the money. I'm gonna make you take a dear. But we go cool water, it good to go. Hey, you want somebody drink it, make like the water. It's fresh and clean and I go cool water. Every day I make it, make like the water. Be yourself, more. Be yourself. Stop the boys, stop the girls, nowadays not fake. They will tell you say they get close. They will tell you say they get close. You can't find a fake. So will say emergency. Now you pop on you get stage. You find a fake. Most of the boys, most of the girls, nowadays not fake. They will tell you say they get close. They will tell you say they get close. You can't find a fake. So will say emergency. Now you pop on you get stage. You find a fake. Nowadays, man, them damn too fake. When I start this time, that's so for God's sake. False like the gun, not for my secret. If you be the stick, 75, but then you wait, so man. What you are there, we do, we self. False life, and this time that's all for left. I know the way you did it, today, you don't get planned. You just did pass it, some like I make you man. Hey, what's up, man? How you do, man? I'm just on my barrel, man. As if you don't know what's that, so you don't talk fish. Instead of Creole, pass you talk English. But you didn't rest out, pass you didn't shabba. When big beat was this, you send fire back. You don't get nothing, you want on a lager. Check that you pockets and you don't get no no. You know it's for money, but then flat they go no. Innocence! Stop the boys, stop the girls, nowadays don't feel like a fake. They will tell you say they get close. They will tell you say they get close. You can't find a fake. So will say emergency. Now you pop on you get stage. You find a fake. Most of the boys, most of the girls, nowadays don't feel like a fake. They will tell you say they get close. They will tell you say they get close. You can't find a fake. So will say emergency. Now you pop on you get stage. You find a fake. If someone don't say the basketball, as he see my woman, he begin for flow. He begin to say that he gets stadium. Now he gets big goal, now he gets scorpion. The degree where he gets sent, like diploma. Like Papa, he got out with honest go, man. I'm only business, yeah, but cool to rank. Then here he gets accounts like Echo Bank. We want to see and step now is too thick. We check like who said, now one go thick. But tell the guy, now he gonna be get up for money to them. Like the generator. Stop the boys, stop the girls, nowadays don't feel like a fake. They will tell you say they get close. They will tell you say they get close. You can't find a fake. So will say emergency. Now you pop on you get stage. You find a fake. Most of the boys, most of the girls, nowadays don't feel like a fake. They will tell you say they get close. They will tell you say they get close. You can't find a fake. So will say emergency. Now you pop on you get stage. You find a fake. First night, first time when I pay. It go make you go astray. Everybody knows you what kind of say. You don't say you first time or come away. First life Monday, we don't let them. First life Monday, we don't want them. First life Monday, we don't let them. Any second day, you go scarlet. First life Monday, we don't let them. First life Monday, we don't want them. It's Joey's on the beat. Hey, where I'm from, top of dawn. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit.
Ba't mo nirolling yan?
Represent who you I'm going.
Okay, huwag mo na siya ng kutsir.
Special baby. It's Joey's on the beat. Hey, where I'm from, top of dawn. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from, top of dawn. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, yo, if you ain't hit Africa for real, where is that? Queen of my queendom, you already know that's the fact. Free talk, bikinis, and men, just to be exact. Keep a couple milli full of bands, got to buy the stack. Don't check for me, cause you ain't gon' find me. Gotta check for me, yeah, that money gon' buy me. Ain't days loose, so you better not try me. Better class, better size, whole lot of crime. Like this style, like here they say I'm pretty. Drop it low and physically fit. So much love up a dome for my city. Make them know me not born free to city. I got the coons and I got the galleys with me. I love the vibe and I like the way it fits me. Can talk go, I like the way it fits me. 3 times where I'm at, you wanna meet and where I'm from. 3 times the dawn. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. If you having credit problems, I feel bad for you. 1,000 problems, better come rank one. Well, for sure, got me back in the car. You said with my credit, I was like, calm as the day. Who would have thought I'd be accepted and more? But now I got the keys, I feel so pleased. All types of cars, Beers, Minis, Reynolds, you know, boom, boom, let's go. That's for sure. Car leasing for every credit score. Papa, pray for me. Oh, no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Oh, yeah, pray for me. Oh, you have blessed me as I am taking this journey. The road to success, not is something funny. Sometimes you go get level, sometimes you go stormy. But I depend on you to prepare a table before me. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things then, where you be said that they keep my stress. This year my life was sweet, I'm tired with this bitterness. I must make this money, I beg you, Baba, make you give access. Boy, I pray for me, Mama, pray for me. I'm in the jungle, I want to make money. Boy, I pray for me, Papa, pray for me. Oh, no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Boy, I pray for me. As I am going out, Baba, please bless my hustle. Give me the courage to move on. Strengthen my muscle. As you see me so, it don't tell where I struggle. I am passion and blessing. I beg you, give me a double. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things then, where you be said that they keep my stress. This year my life was sweet. I'm tired with this bitterness. I must make this money. I beg you, Baba, make you give access. Boy, I pray for me. Mama, pray for me. I'm in the jungle. I want to make money. Boy, I pray for me. Papa, pray for me. Oh, no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Boy, I pray for me. Boy, I pray for me. Oh, you have blessed me as I am taking this journey. The road to success, not is something funny. Sometimes you go get level, sometimes you go stormy. But I depend on you to prepare a table before me. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things then, where you be said that they keep my stress. This year my life was sweet. I'm tired with this bitterness. I must make this money. I beg you, Baba, make you give access. Boy, I pray for me. Mama, pray for me. I'm in the jungle. I want to make money. Boy, I pray for me. Papa, pray for me. Oh, no, I guide my footsteps in this journey. Boy, I pray for me.
Hey, brother. Oh, it's just not helping.
and you is like I should tic tacs. So dangerous like the pen of Medusa. Call me innocent, call it Gina Musa. Speak back to your English, even a Musa. Yeah, boy, even a Musa. Innocent, it's no doubt. Everybody put your hands up, naughty clap for the blessing, bubba. Move to the left, to the right, get tidy, clap for the blessing, bubba. Yeah, boy, innocent, not blessing, bubba. Innocent, not blessing, bubba. This is innocent, ladies and gentlemen. Hip-hop, it's a funny thing, man. I just playing you kind of style, yeah? You don't mind again, brag around and say me how they play hip-hop. Man, forget some of the music that hip-hop will start with. But because man want make money, long boy, bro. Like they will play some music now make money. You are definitely get for know this. You know what they sing music and cause and make wholeness like the thing, man. You get what sing music for she make you live like a caterpillar. Why me? This baby is so she make you live like a caterpillar. She dey let me lick me now. Be a sorry for me, a chupa. Baby, the kitchen tempo, a chuka. Fire table and don't fuck us. I don't bust for big fish, barracuda. This is shafu, barracuda. Big stumble, nakala. This not the jagu jagu, namakuba. I don't try to come down in hawk. I don't try to leave back in hawk. I don't try to go back in hawk. Waste one by myself in hawk. Why me? This baby is so she make you live like a caterpillar. Why me? This baby is so she make you live like a caterpillar. She dey like me like Kawasaki, Gen9, na Apache, good player, Makanaki. My US big saw on a packy. One day, I pass out the pass. I meet this baby, the body they shine like a looking glass. I think I go, now me go, some of you say I don't make no stars. This baby has a beat for cooking, not again sabi use the cooking gas. She not sabi for cuckoo, but she sabi for suku. And it's why we pass. On Sunday they make my cuckoo. Why me? This baby is so she make you live like a caterpillar. Why me? This baby is so she make you live like a caterpillar. She dey let me lick me now. Be a sorry for me, a chupa. Baby, the kitchen tempo, a chuka. Fire table and don't fuck us. I don't bust for big fish, barracuda. This is shafu, barracuda. Big stumble, nakala. This not the jagu jagu, namakuba. I don't try to come down in hawk. I don't try to leave back in hawk. I don't try to come back in hawk. Waste one by myself in hawk. Why me? This baby is so she make you live it. Why me? And they reach for see me downfall. You know one for make I stand up. One for pull me silent. Like saying I'm downfall.
Why? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Today na the 17 Wednesday 2020. This na the Salone Talk Show coming to you live and direct from myself and DJ Little. Tonight we get a big alejo where we dey introduce, where we dey showcase, where we dey support, where we ready for bring to una today. So the Salone people them, una own artist, una own boy pikin, una own favorite, where una always they look forward for seeing. So today we decide for bring and come to una, let it can talk to una. But before I go further, just for remind una say this program they come to una from Diasporal Voices by myself and DJ Little. We every Wednesday 8:30 to 9:30 for an hour. This is basically purely Salone Talk Show. So I'm not going to waste too much time too much. I go introduce me young boss, me mentor, me palava mates, the Moses of Salone music, the man way don't they be in Salone music for over 20 years, 25 years. He get vast experience. We are fortunate for work with when I'm young boss. So I bring him into introduce the man himself, nobody else. What say the Moses? Obviously, everybody good than the Moses. 91 game, aka DJ Little, the man himself. Welcome to the show, DJ Little. Over to you, sir.
I didn't do no sense, not on me portion.
I like that. I like that.
I like that. Innocent, not on me portion.
I like that.
Good evening, Kusha, come on, me family. Thank you very much, DJ Ish, for that almighty high-rise hierarchy introduction. What can I say? I want to say thank you very much to you for a fantastic intro to the program. Welcome, me family, to Salone Talk, Big Talk with myself, DJ Little, and my own brother, DJ Ish. And as we say, this is a very special program tonight, and we want to tell them thank you. And also, it's such a very important day as well, where yesterday has been the day of the African child, and we know so much about the man when our special guest today. Now, man, we believe a lot in the African dream. So we'll talk a lot on that. But first of all, I just want to come back and touch base with you, Ish, and find out from you and say, obviously, with guess we'll get today, is somebody that is no stranger to Salone music and Salone entertainment. They get a lot for you in terms of the direction where Salone music day to day because of the influence in style of music and so much more we'll go get for find out about later. But first, I want to ask you as well, yesterday has been the day of the African child, and for you personally, as an African child, how important where they can say the day of African child can be where you do primary school now how can prepare for that day?
Well, Mr. Little, honestly, that a very important day to we all the Africans. We remember back in the days where they say today day of the African child. You can imagine some people can dress as police, some people can dress as soldier man, some people can say, okay, me they dress as the vice president, and they dress as the president. Today, me they act the role as a principal. So everybody they take a different role, and people like we all can cook and can go, man can cook and put them now a bowl for we can go to school. So it's a big day. We can celebrate them, you know. Gone are those days. We they miss 10 days, then they what would in other parts of the world. Now the date someone I remember say something candidates give is skip pass we will not remember. Pass remember say, oh, today the 17th of June, or they remember say, oh, yesterday was day of the African child, you know. So we miss 10 days, then they we really miss 10 days, then they, you know.
Indeed, that's true. You know, especially look, the theme this year is so important. He said, "Give an African child, give a child a better future."
Better,
you know,
yeah.
You know, this year all over the world, we all don't see with the global pandemic and coronavirus, we see the impact. And more importantly, imagine we you as adults, the impact where this they get on you as an adult. Imagine, say, a child, where now a young child, especially a less fortunate speaking them, where in Africa, how this can valuable way you talk about them picking and most of them they dream them, they want to be somebody important where they always feel say they would never be that person, either being the head of police, the head of army, the president for the day, or the nurse, or whatever, the doctor, them picking and they look for. So give a child a better future. This even now, yes, in the Western world, with the coronavirus, children are so much more impacted worse because of look, for example, picking the way over sit then GCSEs, A-level exam, you know, then class 6, year 6 picking them, we go for 6 then first exam na their life, all them picking and they miss out. So it's so important for give a child a better future. How important can they be for you quickly?
Very, very important. Just like what you just say, a lot of people and they miss out in a sense that, okay, imagine just like what you just mentioned about the Peking and GCSE, they miss out the coronavirus. So there's so much, like people can say 2020 is out of the window because plans that people and we don't get. Imagine people and we don't plan ahead from then January, February to March. People don't plan the day of the African child, wait everything I want to do, waiting I want become, waiting I want achieve and all that stuff. Then but all that they just go out of the window, you know, with a test from God for see how strong we fit there, for see how we believe and for see what everything we can do and all that stuff, then and see how we can embrace ourselves. So there's so much will happen during this time. So for me personally, we miss out on that, but again, we go say Alhamdulillah and tell God thank you because we're able to see that day, we're able to see today as well. We're able to survive for tell the story, you know.
That's true. Well done. Thank you. Well, my family, them, my brother, them, my sister, them, my mama, them, my parents, them, each we don't talk about at the top of the program to say today is a very special day. And we have an African child. We have an original African child. If you don't put that phone the leg steady. We have an original African child in the building where, you know, you see a lot of people, them, a lot of artists, a lot of people them in the entertainment industry or in their profession. Then they always talk about how proud they are of their country, waiting and the country mean to them, irrespective of who side and whether as alone, whether they're based outside of Leone, you know. But how do you reflect that? How do you showcase that? You showcase that through your professionalism, through your art, through your trade, by flying always the flag high. And today we are fortunate for say we get somebody equally inside the studio. Many people turn around and then go say DJ Little the most. Me, I not even touch the surface of waiting at this money achievement. And young is still is, and they still get so much high level for go now in career. When we will put this research together, for realize say just the one that will come outside of the studio, the music that will come outside of the studio, over 62 music them. Now in this man don't make, we don't come out. So imagine the one the way he cook, we not pull it. And to have somebody like that, and each one of them music that they then song, they don't influence so many people then from time. And then when I look at last year, I say he celebrates in 20 years in the industry. I look at, but you got small bubble face, you still young.
I know.
But anyway, we can't talk about all that. My family, my brothers and my sisters, they wanna do me a favor. Wherever you are watching us this program, share, and let's tell the world about Leone do have talent, and we have one of our greatest living legend in his own generation. Let me give him a massive round of applause. The man himself, Mr. Innocent Fela Kuti.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, DJ Man Little, and of course DJ Ish. Una thank you. Fambulem would they watch me out there. This is on a brother, this is on a Peking, this is on everything. You know, the name na Prince Kuti George, where people can call Innocent Kuti. You know, I'm really, really happy for the night, so because I consider this particular country or this particular audience as my new family, and the family where I have right now, and the family where I'm fan.
I like that.
Yes, definitely. So when I thank you.
We so glad for receive you, and you're most welcome. Hopefully within the next 1 hour, we all can get fun. And as you say, Mr. Fela Kuti, Innocent George, and whatever you want for B, you understand? We are going to find out a lot more about you, and then your new family now, the Diaspora Voices Studio, and the new audience go get for know you much over. So I go pass you over now to DJ Ish, we go talk to you a little bit.
Okay. Well, Mr. Innocent, we really and truly glad for host you on this platform today. Honestly, I really and truly appreciate you for being at the studio today. We fortunate for getting at the studio today because you're now one of the I will say you're now one of the artists that way they stand out every now and then. It's so incredible. I don't know how you do them, you know. Just the way I can ask Little say, boss, I really don't know how up to this time you still like you can tell me say they work out with the music. You understand? I still never understand from take you back from 10 years back to now, the Innocent 10 years back to the Innocent now, you did drop banger after banger. There's not a track where you don't drop, where not the hits, where people they go crazy about. So I really don't know how you did do them, but anyway, we go left down there for another time. We go kind of side there. But Mr. Innocent, I just want to really ask you a brief question. You know, the Innocent of the scene now to the Innocent way 10, 15 years back. Yeah. So outside all these stats, say to this transition, you know, for it can be the icon now, the legend of where they fly the salon music. Can you imagine if you music the hits up to then China, where I don't know how you do them, honestly. So I'm going to put it in Fambulem. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, brother man DJ Ish. You know, outside this all starts now from church. Wow. I can still remember, yes, 1996, 1997, you know, I actually start for singing at church. Now they start. And I believe say if you see a day on this music level up till now, I still they try, I still they do extremely the way I able for do. I think say it go back to God because Bible say it say seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added unto you. You know, coming up from that kind of background where I they go to church, I they go learn for sing, play instruments, do everything. I just believe in one thing, say, I put God before me. Then I realize, say, Bible say a man's talent make it room for him. I'm going to the one day back. I believe see, this talent where God gave me, I will survive from him. Because me Rastaman, but kind of me a biblical person.
Okay.
I can always remember the parable of the talent. You know, when you talk about the parable of the talent, you're able to understand the point where they come out from. So God gave me this gift. He not give me for like keep him. He gave me for make her establish him, make her able for reach the last man at the world with him. So I believe it's not the mission at the panso. And by the grace of God, with all now the mission we all fulfill. So they like it today.
Thank you. Mr. Wab, I don't know if you want to add anything there.
No, to be honest with you, people and we're fortunate we don't follow Innocent from the onset of in career to side this now. And to have somebody that they at that level they and then still maintain high level spirituality. I want to go and ask Innocent, say how you manage to stay grounded as a religiously focused brother, and then yet still able to influence the message of music through to the masses.
Okay, as I say earlier on, you know, I use that word. I say, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all other things shall be added. You know, I believe say me focus on God, and I know say I ain't give me talent. So everything what I want for do, every step I want for take, I dey request for in guidance. You know, I dey talk to him. He make way out of the image and likeness. He literally want for make we be like him. You know, we are God in the human form. So he makes he empower we. You know, so what I always do, like where picking ki ask for in papa for advice. You know, I can turn. I say, God, now this I want to do. I say, advise me. Give me a sign. Give me the wisdom and understanding for me able for take this particular footpath. And no say, the only person who are pan are you. And if you realize that you are pan, and no say you not go fail your own part of the bargain because you talk say, if I abo pa you, you not go let me down.
Wow. Okay, now talk about the young Innocent doing music. I say because a little buddy told me say yourself you put your amp and DJ in industry. So you know that side I get for be honest, I get for put me up. If not so do research, I make it good for do a background research, get for know the person where they bring come on, let you get for surprise them a bit. So how Innocent been there as a DJ? And wait, first of all, what's not be the DJ name?
Little you make afraid. What you can make
do research. No more, you know more.
You tough, man. Anyways, yes.
How was it for you when you be the DJ all the years?
You know, na day I know say God called me into music. Because na music I be the play. And let's say in a cassette will be the play. Right. Yeah, in a cassette will be the play then day. And me, I can come. Okay, the very first day where they employ me in a club, say, Carla, you can try. Not so even employ yourself. Like when they go say, just Carla, you can test like an interview. You can't play ball see. So I didn't have the boots. I dey look for the audience because I understand say then day now by the kind people they want to see, then age them. Now for play too. So majority of the people that will be in camp now people way now be middle age and old people So I just start. I don't say Papa God this I can't try you. I say just help me. I just start. I begin play then cinema Kosa, then Mado. You know, then old school music that I begin to play. The guy will get the club, he can't meet me straight to say, you know what, he not played on again. Now you get the hook. Yes, you know, it was really tough, but I think say one of the things that will help me musically now because I start for begin play music before I sing music. Because even when I become a sound engineer, I can't understand say a sound engineer, you go inside studio, you take years, you take like hours or days for mix. But that DJ way can that momentary mixing I they do that moment day. I think say for become a DJ and for a very sharp mind, you know, then it impacts me musicality so much. I feel say it contributes so much to what I do today, like today, as a musician and as a sound engineer.
Wow.
So the first chance where they give you, make sure say you nail them.
I not play with some bro. I not play all game in the final.
I like that.
All game na final indeed. So you know, don't talk about growing up. Obviously, you don't talk about the church, the influence. But I want to know who that be your musical heroes them where you be look up to back in the days, and you not necessarily say that for be Salonian. The people that will inspire you as well as you faith will inspire you inside the entertainment industry, more so the music industry than anything.
Well, it can happen say now, the time they will start, you know, people are not being there where you go able for point at a role model, because coming from a Creole background, if Creole man want follow him picking become somebody, it's either he want follow be lawyer or doctor or he work in a bank.
Yes.
You know, then me just decide say I want to be a musician. I mean, daddy can just tell me, say, Prince, he said, come, can't sit down. He said, this is the way you want for become. So he said, point me one person where they panam, where they do where get money, where build house, where do this, where do that, where so. It was really tough. You understand? Imagine you daddy, they put you in a corner, he say, can't listen to me and talk to you. He say, point one person where you go able for, say, this thing where you want to do so as a musician, where you go able for point 3 years, now impact that motor carry, or now get that host, or now in this, or now in this. So I can pause for a while. I can say, Papa, I say, somebody always there we go need for start. I say, people in there, we get for go through Golgotha. People in there, we get for go through crucifixion for the other people and then not crucify them again.
True.
I said, they might not get money now. I said, because it was Dr. Olo, Steady Bongo said it come up. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, Dr. Olo na Gumbe music, na Maringe music, in as much as na that kind of music, we connect to Sierra Leone. But by then, they're not being to make that kind of money. You know, all the musicians they were grew up listening to, then S.E. Rogers, and other few Sierra Leonean musicians, them we just listen to them, but we're not being like know them that much, especially when like Dr. Olo and Daddy Loco. Then later we'll get Steady Bongo. You know, it was really tough growing up at that kind of particular home day where everything you need for do, they need for see example before them believe say you be able for achieve from them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Mr. Innocent. Well, you don't say we not be no say you say so that make where you go the business where DJ they play DJ they permit misbehave. They don't say this they permit misbehave.
Don't you talk about I don't witness.
No. Don't say you talk about. Don't say you talk about. We say like yeah, you know.
That information they were. I think I'm afraid right now. So that information they come.
So
I know. So when you go party, where DJ know they can do what he's supposed to do. For you, it's easy for you pick that up, you know. And now that you don't base now overseas and all that stuff, then you go free somewhere. I mean, not all the time, but you spend most of your time now. What do you take into the Sierra Leone musical industry? What do you feel say? What do you get? What you feel say other people are not get in the sense that what to make you different from the other artists then?
Well, I want to say, first of all, God uniquely make everybody, you know, on his own. You know, but I think say me na one person way, I'm not comfortable. Me na person way always want to go out of my comfort zone. In as much as I don't in this industry all this while I am hungry. Because I still believe say Sierra Leone, we still the far force. We need for just work very hard for our rich day. You know, considering me as an artist, what I consider, I imagine the things then what I want for less artists they achieve. I think say we'll get so much for do. I think say it make me hungry.
Wow.
So if I want to say me and other artists then different, I want to say then all uniquely they on their own level. I appreciate how they all day. But me I just they talk about myself literally say me na possibly hungry. Me na possibly want more. Me na possibly we always want for go out of my comfort zone. Considering me a musician, I understand the concept of being a musician. Musician, first of all, we are very egoistic people. We always want for them on top. And if I come at the say, yes, everybody they play your own part, what's in my own position, it's not just me being on top anymore, because when it comes to Usa Akomo, I don't be on top for years in my own level. So I think say I'm still hungry now for face the international platform, especially when I see say this now overseas, I see the opportunity where I can not get comfortable. I for the relax all day. I'm not for the make music again. Because I don't make music
True.
You know what I mean? I for the relax all day. But the hunger for more, you know, the hunger for more. I believe say the how we don't push. So if we push more small, we go able to achieve more. You know? So I think that kind of way they me kind of like a little bit different from some man. Some man getting your own level of hunger. You understand me? I come and meet everybody, they do extremely well. Everybody they do in your own. You know what I mean? Everybody they play your own part. But me literally like you always want to concentrate on me on side. Because me, I need to sleep send and net. Me, if I don't make music for the day, no problem.
Wow.
You understand? Me when it can, I sleep. I'm just making music. Now the only thing I do for almost a year I don't come this country, the only work I ever for do now for make music. Because I don't say God don't give me something for do. So what I do, I hold on to them and I work towards them. And I believe say with the support of everybody who I can meet, now I make how they succeed.
Indeed.
I'll just put something out there so the we fans them, the people that really watch the program. If you feel say you get question, you want to ask Innocent any question, feel free. The number for contact now 07946 141369. Then 07946 141369. We go put your question to we'll allow you for put your question to Innocent, or you can send your question live on air. As you watch them on Facebook, send your question, or equally, if you want to come through the Zoom call and talk to Innocent, give them a comment, praise them, or ask her any question the way we, as the host, them may not have. You understand? Call we, the number again for calling at the same number, when at 07946 141369. Call that number there, then we go share to you the Zoom link privately where you go come on Zoom and then ask Innocent any question. So the platform is also not so just for me and Ish, the platform now also for you as a fan of Innocent for come forward and get your Innocent any question where you want for ask Innocent. So let's move on. Me, would they play I call them good cop, bad cop. Ish they play the good cop, me they play the bad cop. So I don't give you one win at the DJ one. I come back to what I want to you now. Innocent. And I don't want to obviously over the years and during your young career, you look at the music industry, especially at the time when you focused on SALONE. You feel say the message where they go out was having that political influence. Politics influence you a lot of your style of music where you make them. Why make you feel say following the trends of artists the way we don't do it like the Daddy Sarge, you know what I mean, the MCs them, you understand the way in a month and the industry on a bone. Why make you feel say you self began for take that pathway they for let you get a voice, or it was just in you to be the lyrical preacher or the lyrical Gina Musa where you been calling yourself at the time?
First of all, within NZND, me all these other people that we call so now Western then come up. Me are the only artists we come up from the East. And me now Eastern I get that kind of concept, say wise men now from the Eastern come on. You know what I mean? So NZND, we all play all the artists and we all record together. We record now Forensic and Bodyguard. We all meet up for record together. You know, but there was a need or let somebody new, somebody different come up and comes and say in mind. You know, and then the people that will know me where they grow up, when I do that particular song, they were like, wow, so Innocent can do this kind of music. Because when people in Sabi me musical career when I start, the first hit will make na SALONE Igwe, it was not connected to even politics or social commentary. Yeah. You know, Igwe, Dancehall King, Puda guy, we do all them stuffs, and they were hit songs. It was innocent and decent by then. You know, so and after that day, would they record, within a studio, they record. And there was a need at that particular time for let somebody come and say in mind. You know? So my very first political song, now one song where at this salon, at the Eastern, also all situation they happen. Not to up one big house na Western and born me. I not come on a sport loop on a beach or I was from Eastern, Usai Suti, Usai the population day. So nobody know they see sufferation like me. Most of the other people are waiting and tell them, then they go sing. Or then they go talk. Me, I grow up and wake every blessed day now the situation. So I think say as long as not be a fight where every musician they try in own part, all the people in the way call so then play their own part and then play and well. So we all think say, you know what thing, we for can play we own part. You know what I mean? I can remember then 10 and day when Daddy Sarge, none of the artists then where they do Creole bang, I don't know say yes, this not somebody where they can sing Creole or where they sing Creole. You know what I mean? Because they use the word them, then this, then they many times we meet up in the studio, we can talk, and I was like, okay. But maybe I always get me own focus and I understand, say, there will be a time until I see the need for. So when I see the need for, I go in the studio, I go do the song. Then suddenly I remember the common upline with Gaddafi in the can salon. We've been then I put that would take for go perform upline. Would it take nearly almost hours for going to the provinces for go perform. We take almost hours. So I did behind the convoy, I didn't put out the car, we just come out do show. Imagine a salon artist, just not put that would take with all man. Then this, then they. Just come out do show, I meet Gaddafi, they come or whatever, say gonna stadium and all. Now tell me, man, I say, you know, to me, at the candle, I want to go here waiting Gaddafi they talk. I sit down there, and I've been hearing so many things that will inspire me. So I think that a day the revolution starts.
Wow, interesting. Wow. Ish, what you got to say to that?
Honestly,
now the revolution starts.
Now they start from the cassette. Then now they follow up from the cassette. Now they follow up.
Right. So innocent. Just following on from that, you became one person where the country begin to look up to, as in for actually they say something, because where you don't, as you say, the star has risen from the east. You don't come up from that side. Then the nation don't accept that voice. You then move on for that momentum. But in between your music, you get variants. You get sweet love music. You get conscious vibe music. You understand? Having that biblical message. You know, you see artists them basically. What's how they can go? You see artists them where you gonna say this is an artist when a soul musician. This is an artist when a reggae musician. This is an artist when an African sort of like musician. A art for let people that captivate you and pigeonhole you inside one particular specific genre, because every of them genre that they were called, when you go there, you they deliver successful hit songs them. How you they manage that?
You know, music not trend. I'm really glad for this question. Music not trend. As we go along the trend, you as a musician are a businessman. You just like the DJ where you go play music. If they play the music the way, yes, you want for introduce to the people, and don't what they do by they play the music them with the trend. You know, and if you communicate with your audience, that makes you a successful DJ and that makes you a successful artist. And for communicate with you fans them all these years, you change from this genre to this genre, or from this style to this style. First of all, as a very big artist like we, with my age or whatever, you get for always they relate with the young one then. When you don't reach up there, not separate yourself from them. Get them close. Because they're young, and then they go to school picking, and most of them they go school, then they understand what's in the young one of the moment wants for you. Because some level as artists where you don't reach, not able to reach to the last person again, like I been the reach today. So you always need that connection. So my entire career in a salon, everybody will tell you, I always mingle with whole lot of young SALONE and all this thing. I make me know I'm possible I can talk, say, inside that country, if SALONE music they play so, I can say 70% of the one then we try and we produce for other people them. Then come up from that one word number one talk to another moment so they together as brothers. So me not supposed to they say, me understand this style now sabi, this style now see don't pan, when once see don't pan and so I know they come up and again. I also me end. No, if you want to be relevant, music, a very good musician should be relevant because music not trend, they change. The age where they sing for 5 years ago, nothing say you want to sing for them now. Because then they don't reach to, they don't go to some level we are in. Now the music where they play, now they want for listen to. You know, when you listen to top DJs, then where they play music today to now, then they play all the music, then they but now, then they said no save them play and now then pass them watch for the people the normal way. They don't basically target a particular audience where they know say now they want for play for when then get the majority in that particular place there. So the people that they listen to the music, the people that are the social media and everyday music, then they concentrate pan. So me na two foot player, bro.
I feel say you pass 2 foot player to be very honest.
Honestly. I just want to add, Innocent, I just want to add to waiting little say because we still never get the fact say you they drop banger after banger. So you can sit down, you challenge yourself saying 18, why don't drop Pray For Me so people don't go crazy, don't go worldwide and all that stuff. The people like the song. The next one where they can pull now, people have embrace and pass that first one. You can just sit down and decide saying 18 and they challenge myself. And I think one of the artists them way consistent right now. I will use that word. You very, very consistent. You not drop. You not drop at all. Well, it's like every now and then they go another level. Not like some artists the way sometimes don't pull 1-2 hits, then that's it. But for you still they maintain. How you they manage all this and then waiting that you advise to other artists them where actually they watch you, where they listen to you, where they talk to you, waiting that you advise to them.
Well, I want to say, as a musician, first of all, not get comfortable because you get few people who will be Allah for you yesterday. Because I ain't really the full book artists then some man history they live by 30 day.
Okay.
And music, in as much as music today, they say Bob Marley the music and they play 30 day. Yeah, we all know. You understand? But at the end of the day, as a musician, you get for deal with your past, your present, or you imagine your future. You know, me not possible, I they challenge myself. Now, that's why I finally say, I not get no artist who I beef with. Because me, I get myself for beef with first. I they look myself and say, you know what? I they challenge myself, bro.
Yeah, say, that's what we see.
Yes, I they look myself and they say, why I don't do a particular song where they play? Me worry now. The burden what again I made now the next one. That's why when I don't do a particular song where everybody like I can get excited. Where they get to some point the excitement they done because I know me purpose. I know what I want for deliver. I'm like my next step now for make the one past this. This now what I choose. This now what choose me. This now what I want for this. So I think I need for the stay relevant always. So I challenge myself. Why don't we record this? Why don't we record the first song and the other song? I listen to the old two. I call people them. You know, one of the people that me in the challenge always and my wife would they argue. And I not like this. I say, boy, would they argue? I call all different people them. You know, I say, listen this. With a challenge, at the end of the day, will come to a point where no, this is not reach down there too. You know, every artist getting ego. I go just say.
That's the way you reach there because we next area when we main topic for tonight where we say Noto me portion. Now,
yes.
I go to Noto me portion. When the main topic of tonight when about this new single where you don't release where that's the reason for we can meet the fans them of Innocent Kuti out here now. where many people will just want to come to you and tell you plenty thank you. And a lot of the texts that come before the show program tonight, they tell you thank you for getting the opportunity to say, and we tell them thank you for where una get Innocent. But what we tell to them now, actually, we they tell Innocent thank you because that man is a very busy man.
Busy man, yeah.
For the man for actually taking time out at the first time of asking, and then he say, yep, no problem. I'm happy for coming on the platform and can't talk about. But I just want to take you down the history line. I'm not going to do all things because of time, but I will just pick one or two of me own personal favorite them as DJ Little, and then go down the history line, and then maybe each go like some of them option. And then let's take, for example, if I want to go down the road, you get you the optic, you the Alatif, you understand? And I'm just going to go down that road. You get Love Mechanic, Left by That, Over Me Body, Bride Price, you understand? Make Mama Salone, Inject Net Notice, Wata, You Go Fall, Fiance. Then you get more recent ones, them like Caterpillar, you understand? Sofa Porsche, and so on. Talk Half Left Half, you understand? DNA, and they come to the street one day. You get collaboration the way you do with artists, the way you give so much. One of the things that we kind of the opportunities the way they give to other artists them for work with them, especially up and coming artists them, the likes of SS1, Raheem the Wizard. When they come up, we go reach them, but not to now. You understand? You got the likes of also Bear, Na Formula, money with the Get Time, and then Pray For Me, and then now Noto me portion. When you deliver Pray For Me, the success we Pray For Me receive now the world. You understand? Because I know say just out of Sierra Leoneans, because it will be very selfish for let we send a Sierra Leonean and the no more Pray For Me reach. It reach worldwide, non-Sierra Leonean audience even bigger, accepting that particular song day. How you Ledona you bed inside that studio the way they challenge yourself Innocent for say me Innocent the next track that way I get for make. Obviously you don't get for know that you need God in divine inspiration for guide you, and then you all you need for do is put the shift and work hard. How did you know say me next track get for go and surpass the success of Pray For Me? It not make you afraid, because some artists that as you say when they don't get a canteen and they're afraid. You know one go do anything again. They want for eat in pension panande. Why make you and go record Noto For Me? And was it Noto For Me? Now the song where you come out after, or you do other one? They say no, I don't like this. You say to the missus, no, and the missus say yes. Tell me about that. How you challenge yourself basically?
Little, you feel like you didn't sign me. Oh, see, you feel like say you didn't have me studio self.
I don't say that you're talking to the Moses for
we do a background check. We don't do
background check. We don't do it. Ishmael, you CRB.
Yes. We check the CRB first.
Because I exactly what happen now they talk so. You know, when I do Pray For Me, if people observe the flower I released after and a Savage. Savage is a very good song, professionally recorded, but a love song. And as musician, this to go to all my colleagues them. You know what I mean? Me not to the best, but if you listen to me back, you can find. You know? As a musician, always understand a situation before you sing. The one whole world they go through all this. We need song then what they relate with. Inside this particular coronavirus term, now the time some of we able for Sabi we say because at the time we spend the longest time together, especially where most of the time with the work and all. So most of we able for discover we say we realities and we odds them. You know? So at least I'm like, people are not need Savage right now. Savage na love song. You could just feel like any other kind of song where they talk about who my like and this and that. And every time 9 people and they sing. You know what I mean? So if I want to match up to Pray For Me, should I release Savage? I begin to argue with myself. You know, I get people like why they work with why I can't play. Hey, this song is nice, so this song is nice, this song is nice, this and so. But you go see some man go just give cold shoulder. Because they were like, okay, this song nice, but if you want to release something after pray for me, it should be something related. If we mama don't pray for we, then all the things when they plan for we, not go be with portion. Music for the connect, music na communication. You know, every time when you sing music, put yourself in the position of the people and when they listen to you. If your music they relate, if they connect, you go live forever. Because every time when you sing, not just sing say because I want for can sing for my baby, or I want for can sing because this person also I get issue with time. Sing the things then where people and they put themselves inside. As a musician, always put yourself inside your audience then aid. Because not to yourself you they sing for. When we start music, not to if not for we self no more we want for sing for, not also they sing. But we understand say the people not there, not the boss, we not the servant. The job we for do, not for make what they want. So let's stop on the first one.
Wow.
Ishmael,
Yes, Wab.
Where your mama don't pray for you, you got to accept say no to your portion. Innocent don't give a very, very eloquent and very wise response. You got any more question in relation to that, or you want to move on with other area?
Honestly, just like the tracks the way you self don't call and all that stuff then they where Innocent say music the way they sing, they make sure say it they relate to the people then. Imagine where you drop Suffer Posh and DNA. Somebody they privately will text me, we see Innocent in flyer, we text me say, it say Innocent in voice, it say it they put woman to sleep. Can you you know? So imagine when Suffer Posh come out, how people and the fans they embrace Suffer Posh, you know? And honestly, for the kind music the way Innocent they release every now and then, because some artists them we don't release this month, it is struggle for even match up the next song the following month. But with Innocent, they do them casually. You understand? Just like when you go say the Moses, if I like them tight, I like them blindfold up, they go put it on the deck. You understand? Once you don't feel inside the cue points there, inside the loop there and all that stuff then they ain't no need for see the audience, ain't no way to the audience they want. So Innocent, the question I ask you now, how you feel, what do you feel say the cause the strain where salon music they actually strain now the industry?
Well, landing on like a very broad spectrum question wherein if I say I want for a light, they'll go then answer till next week.
I just want you make it short because while I talk to you, say what do you think about the salon industry, especially in a salon, and yeah, you give me some insight where make a seller ask you back this question, you know.
Okay, one thing I want to say, the music all over the world, I can always tell people and say, Sir Leone, first of all, we get with your unique sound, we get with your unique music. Now, we in East Africa, I would like me as a producer and as a sound engineer, I'm able to interpret, say now we in East Africa, they play the same sound. You know, but we get an audience that country there, we really hard for with the Salone music audience. And I can remember then tell the way Salone artists and they full up stadium for themselves. They don't need for crowd, nobody falling a full up stadium for themselves. Not like now, how it difficult now. You know, in as much as it not been sell now the social media, you know, Salone artists, they're not been they get that kind of views now YouTube, they're not been they get that kind of audience on Facebook or Instagram, but when it comes to numbers per show, now I make you find out say every Nigerian artist will go Salone. The first thing they do, now for put on Instagram or Facebook. Because it tap into the numbers, you understand, say in every time where you see numbers, now in value to her. You find out say when Salone artists, like Salone artists good, say we feature them, for let them put on the Instagram, it's not the easy. Because they see say numbers not the follow Salone artists now the social media.
So true. So true.
Ish, you hear me?
Yes. I hear you, Wahab. Wahab? What happened?
Me they hear you. I don't know if they hear you me.
Me said they hear you. Are they hear you innocent?
Oh, okay.
Go on.
So as I've been they say, yeah. One of the major problems then we will get now first of all, Sierra Leone music now the connection, the internet connection.
Yeah.
You find out say when they go SALONE, when foreigners then go SALONE, then they go national, then they talk on the stage there. Then it's remember the stage then talk and say SALONE are the biggest crowd they don't see. So imagine all them people in the way they go pay for going to stadium. So if they may get access to that kind of internet, for they able for follow we, then view we, they like we post them. I think say when Sierra Leone artists go future, then guy also, you not going to look say at this, you not get views, say you not get followers. One of the problem then at the internet. Done two, na quality production. You know, I think say it's high time we need forget government, NGOs, we want for see youth empowerment. I think it's high time we need for give scholarship to Sierra Leone and the young Sierra Leone and then way they aspire for be sound engineers, because majority of them way they produce or they mix and master, then only sabi that one they through the process of what we call apprenticeship.
Yes.
Yeah.
And somebody else they learn from. You know, but funnily, the person where they learn from, him just they try for reach neither in your level, you know, reach they can't learn you. But if you not get a bigger vision, you could just stay under them or you pass and small. Sometimes if we get that opportunity for let's get scholarship for sound engineers, then make them they go out and go study. Because the thing about music, now the production. Sierra Leone music, we don't start Sierra Leone music today. Imagine from the time we will do Igwe. What if I play Igwe now? Another one listen now, they put her off quick.
Because the pandemic, the sound of the pandemic.
You know, you understand? If you are like, you know, but then this, then they not be the enjoyer. The rest of the world long go. When you listen to Two-Face now, you hear say Nigeria, then go, then get then the sound engineer they would in a small the country boku, but they're not relent. Then get scholarships, then go study, then get so many sound engineers. You know, Jamaica will be small safe. Now I make Jamaica music reach up the first because they made it very close to them places they are. So then get people being ready for push them, follow them, go study. And as long as the music not they translate, as you know, as DJ, you know what they talk.
Yeah.
What the music not they translate well. For example, you go put the music now all. Though you know they hearing nothing. As a DJ, you know go and play because you know say your audience not hear what you play.
No.
So Dande alone, they really they disturb the music. In as much as me as a DJ, I go one for player, but because of the mix day, you know the one we mix now master and back. Inside the mix now they master.
Yeah.
You understand me? Then at the end of the day, now you want gain your years, and just because of the one that they around and lekker, then just comfortable with how the sound is. So then think and say, that's why I reach now 15 star I play. Why reach and I play? Why reach and I play? Then we go always they play for the country. You know, if we want for level with music, then that's why we see pray for me not to the best solo music. But if you go to me YouTube, when you watch the views, you watch the comments now from Cameroon, Nigeria, Guinea, Dubai, UK, other places, them when are foreigners them. In as much as Sierra people and dominate, of course, the green, white, and blue go always dominate once it camp at my own career. But we find out say all these extras, because able for translate now then speaker then. The production was good. They're not just the artists are not just comfortable. Say, this are like kind of speaker, nice. They not get comfort. Then now the other thing. You see, I don't talk about the social media. I don't highlight the sound engineering there. They talk about the video. The video quality. The video quality, we video editors then they try. But if only they're able to do for them, like how they do for the sound, like what are they request for them do for the sound engineer then. Let them give them scholarship, let them go study. These are young people and the sound engineer them, the video editor then, they're young, then they can survive out of their young talent if only they get that push small. Let's say if now SAE send in South Africa, SAE Institute in South Africa, then say, to now go do one year. Support to now.
I just want to take that out of you. I'm sorry for interject you. I just want to ask you these questions to say, Innocent, if you they approach you today and say, Mr. Innocent Kuti, you know they left your career, but will they make you the music ambassador for Leone music entertainment industry, i.e., visual as well as audio? What will be your first priority and your first key focus for turn the industry around? And you don't allude to some of them, but what will be your immediate and urgent priority to say, me, Innocent, for the first 12 months, that this therefore be the focus for Salone music, audio, and visual? What is shared and with we?
Well, me first of all, say the true no get surname. And Bible says, the truth shall set you free.
Indeed.
I go what the time frame, 12 months, when I 1 year. I go think first, I imagine, say, what we able to achieve. Because when they think about something where if we reach up there, we're not for countdown again. As I be the highlight, I not say mankind we more individualistic than social. Many a times, the poor people that can put in some certain position, them, it's all about them. Then get this ideology of meism. Anything where they benefit them, or anybody they don't work with before, nine and they feel say no more than for empower. The empowerment don't feel like chain.
Yeah.
And if now a country, if first of all, we get for decentralize everything. The first thing we need for do, they take sound engineer them, big or small, from every side. Now Western, now Eastern, now all the provincial areas them. When a producer them, when they produce and sound engineer them, we give them scholarship, let them go study. So as to give time for let we prepare for the one day where they shoot the video, because the one day where they produce and mix and master, now where they don't make the music, the one where they shoot the video, in the able for get job. So after then, we say, we don't send down there. So within this time frame, within 3 months, let's send video editors then now. Let's send a lady and go study. Then say don't go, then don't go study, then they on then don't. I think say the other thing, we are the most important thing. We forget that television station, that channel, were they able for take Africa. We audience not to just Sierra Leone.
Indeed.
If we're able for cater for 5 countries within West Africa first at a starting point, so that the one then we don't send for go study, even when they come back, they not feel like saying that for just Sierra Leone. Because if the artists them in Sierra Leone want for live like other artists then out of the country, we need for just take we audience and add other audience than Panam for let we able for reach out to that level. Done social media. Now one thing we really I go really empower. Because imagine like a platform like this. I'm not literally need for the benefits, say, well, pass it like just me. Or not just me own people. If I get ways and means for empower, I will come first and say, what's in? I cannot ask for our voices. The lack and watch waiting lack, but waiting not day. Waiting need for day. Because by so doing, I'm not just the help me if I help Sierra Leone. Because Bible says when thou art converted, it says strengthen thy brethren. If you want for live long, get people that will be able for talk saying that this is not.
True.
So at the end of the day, I think it's not the major step the they will for take. Because the other important part, we not get like that kind of professional PR system in that country.
Massively out. Yes.
Yeah. Majority of the people where they do PR, then just watch on YouTube or then just take them up on their own. We not get people who study the music business, the music law. If we get them people if we empower them people when it comes to the music, if I now say management, management is a whole profession. You go say this is a record label, why they invest in there, but the one where they manage the events. Then the thing about Nigeria and South Africa and all these people where they succeed, East Africa, then get people that will go to university for and don't begin taking like career. And if you not take on like career, you go benefit from them. It's about faith. It's about let's take this step. Now this I want for do. Now God says if you serve, now you go heaven or wherever, isn't it?
True.
So I think say let's just stop and they at this point small.
Yeah.
Wow. in innocent, you make we're not able to talk, you know. We're not even say you get this preaching side of you, this religious side of you, that the background, you know, you get too much. You're not DJ.
The man had the lyric Gina Musa.
Yeah, I know, right? What? Innocent, I just want to ask you how much sacrifice and how much things that you actually sacrifice for let you day usa you day so today comparing to other artists them, let's say, so the peak where you did now from where you look yourself 10 years back, where you start, let's say, then go hire you
20 years. Somebody correct you earlier, 20 years. Not
20,
10 years.
no, I just say okay, I just say like 10 years back in the sense that let's say going back.
Okay,
yeah?
I see.
Before the innocent now, before the innocent who they see now. How much sacrifice you make compared to other artists them where you go say, okay, you don't release 1, 2 music in a banger, and then they don't call and for 1, 2, 3 shows them where sometimes you don't see 1 or 2, 3 million leons. You understand that 2, 3 million leons, they collect time, eat time, you know, able invest, you know, able equip himself. Waiting at the sacrifices the way you make for let you do usa you so today, for let you even from DJ, you get that experience there, sound engineer, then you able to spend so much money on yourself for make yourself a better artist. What's that the sacrifices then?
Me now one person I always at least I want for say to most of the young artists them, most of them they're lucky. You know, now they get people when they look onto, then get platforms them. You know, when we start music, first of all, when we start, the day I decide say this is now this I want for do now this now lek. Because me na artist from day one, but me na artist where they draw, me na sculpturist, me na how they build images them.
Wow.
You know, yeah, before the singing. So when I don't decide, say I want for be this, not this I want for be a musician. The first thing while I've been ready for sacrifice now, anything will come away. Because I know say first of all, I've been virgin, I've been need for nurture I get so much for do, not even just for me. For come up from a country, waiting and they will start, we not get people know what they point to. I've been careful put everything behind me back. The old vision of becoming a lawyer, he died. You know, the old vision of becoming a journalist, he died. The old vision of becoming all the things that I want for become, he died. But what I do, where he die, I born and back inside music because I able to understand, say, music will make you become a lawyer because your music will able to talk for the poor people, them, elect you not go to court. Your music will able to talk as a journalist, elect you know, hang the journalist badge. So what I do first of all, I kill all my aspiration, all the people, all the images that we have been getting made, what I want for become. I say, you know what thing? They all go in a corner first, let put in a corner, let succeed. People then go get for doubt you. Them days, then they people and 7 people then. Then if you say you want to go off, then they go on their knees, then they pray. Say, hey, Papa God, this is me picking. Then send the way we go to school, when they say literary and debating society, where they talk the country they hear. Then they imagine saying, but I'm picking, I'm a lawyer. Let's go to George now. So then all of a sudden you begin go get decide for become a musician, begin to put your in my ears. You know, all this, you know, all these things now, things then way. Then suddenly you go on, maybe send a corner one or two with the gap up together. Then go just the look, you say, this man, I think they say this, you don't know what you want to. You understand? Woman will get for left you. You know what I mean? The brother they all go to see you say like you know the unserious one, all in this, then we went through all that, but we stood there. You know, I know we ever forget where we do we force it when I Igwe. Are they pass up and on put that? Imagine me song and the play inside the put that. I not get my saying I mean I don't put to me lightly. You know what I mean? Imagine after them days, then they me I take 3 years first in studio.
Wow.
Give good years at the sleep na the studio. Inside that 3 years the old 3 years now 7 music they make a record. That make you find out say when God decide for smile on me, I hope in studio them free for people in a salon. I count other young artists them and they record for them, produce them free without a contract. Because what me pass through, as I say, somebody need for go through the Golgotha, somebody need for take the sacrifice or let it become easy. You know, people and they don't count before we, people and they will self-acknowledge, people like Steady Bongo. You understand? Because me, I meet me say, the two will reach na bow, oh, do he go turn over the one old bow coronation field. Now he call me, he say, but boy, he say the music, he say, you don't see, I'm not a free song no more. He say, now this side. He say, now after this, he say, I they give 15 show. What you they go do? He say, go no more. When you reach na tongue, call me. I call, I give me the connection. We start for do the shows them. Then places then they will they go, then them perpetuate for carry the music go na the last sign at the village. Say Okada begin can a salon, we begin they on top bike. Then they drive me Lincoln Navigator. I go park on a Kenema. I jump on top bike 75 miles for go Kailao. The road was bad, but we go through all these challenges. They like today, we're able to create this platform where they see young and talented word at them. We get energy. We believe say if we embrace them, we'll be known before. We embrace them, they mark embrace we all go able to push the music go before because now the energy than they will need. So talking about the sacrifices, I will talk about until next day go.
I want all you know on that sacrifice, as you say, you can talk about Santego, and which is incredible, and we said go ready for listening to Santego, and the audience then go ready for listening to Santego. But we want to say thank you to the audience the way they watch we. Do you want to continue for share this program? Here we are learning, we unfold a living legend now in your own generation. To have the man himself, Mr. Prince Kuti George, in there known as Innocent Kuti. Then at the studio, the lyrical Gina Musa, the lyrical warrior, the love machine, the love mechanic, money making machine. And
I know.
The man there inside the studio, he don't go through the journey. But I want to take Innocent on a very difficult journey right now. When you come up in your career, in most people where you look at their success in their life, God they create one of the biggest tests them in their life, where it give you a low for see how best you can serve him. And then if you serve him, and then as you know, God is a forgiving God, and then it always listen to the cries and the prayers of your humble servants, it open another gateway for you. I want to take you down to the lowest. When your career begin to polish, just when success begin to hit you. Unfortunately, tragedy strikes. You lost your daddy first, or your mommy, and then or vice versa. I believe that you papa first, and then the mommy can pass away sadly later. May their souls rest in peace. At that point in time, when that was probably one of your lowest low, did it at any point in time cross your mind and say, you know what, team, this industry not for me? Because also at that point, whilst you gonna make what you call them, preaching music them, social commenting music them, you get one corner where love you massively, you get another corner where despise you. So the challenges were beginning to face you on all parts of your career. Did you say, you know what, enough is enough, and if I pack up, let's just go live as Prince George Kuti, go back to school and go learn?
Yeah, this particular really tough, you know, because you able to analyze the toughest moments then.
I've done my work, mate.
Yeah, you know. Me daddy, nine first die. You know, me daddy died. Then saying day, na me daddy day salon. You know, like boy picking now, you need na music you want do. Daddy don't look you one kind way. Say, me picking. Na me in the house. Okay, my mama in left and go America for some time. He go with big brother and all. And when man start for sick, now he come. He say, but my man they sick. Let me say, just come. I say, mom, but you know, believe I will take care of me. He say, but I'll tell you the upline. This way you rape and do so. He just want, you know, he come. With the part die. A little while after the mommy back die. Then one of the things that will be really break me, because these are the people that I want for proof points to pass all. Say I able for make them succeed, I able for make them proud through what I choose. But God don't take their life. I reach to some point and say, I'm not getting nobody I want for proof points to again. You know? I'm not getting nobody at all I want for proof points again. Wait not the need for that continue this music. I want for let me mama and papa know say without being a lawyer or whatever, I able for still make them proud and happy with me. But at the end of the day, they don't die. Ali don't so na me babe. I dey think, I dey plan now, say, you know what thing? I need for just forget about this whole thing. Then I remember one word my mama used to tell me. He can always tell me, say, winners don't quit, quitters don't win.
Wow.
Don't me, Papa, he can always tell me, say, persistence na your essence to existence. So then two words, the people and the way I say, they're not able for day, for make, they're able for see. The first thing want make me big money in the national stadium. I thought I butu me head, so well man, they glad it for me. I butu me head, so I they cry. Because people are not able for day, when my mama and my papa wouldn't see, are able for do them in one grain net, are able for make what somebody they work for or go college. You know what I mean? It was tough, but just then two words here so able for make it give me courage, it give me hope. And I believe say my mama then they any side are going at the world, my papa then they any side are going at the world. Now I make this part of this country where they so I see people and they embrace me. Because my mama then I'm not saying many, yeah, you know what I mean, papa them. So I think that the continuation, you know, all this blessing and all this love, things in at that moment, say what I remember say, then toward them they would use for saying me is make I walk towards them. I get up, I pick myself up, I go to the studio back, I go make music. If you I go on someone they talk about, tell me what they say, which man, then don't kill me, mama, or something like that. I go to the studio, I go make the music. I'm like, you know what, thing, this not time for Allah continue because if then they end and CC I stop, then CC not go gladly for me. So I continue. But I be me toughest times then and they not been really easy. You know, like now people and what they look onto. If I turn left, I turn right, I go ask them for advice and all. Imagine and day when me do give them notice, people are not nobody not sabi me. I just want somebody who not get no connection with politician. But the people of SALONE and brand me, then put me to a particular say now you did. So because of that, that set of people and they then been get a young beef first for me.
Yes.
It was tough, but what I do, me I can always tell them they say me now the young side, the southeast. Now these people are them people and they now the people and way are taught to the highest. Now they are make me bigger shows them. Now they didn't show me massive love them because I not give up. I can't understand. Say being a young youth way. Now what say with me vision. I just want for say me mind that particular moment. They waiting at the situation where they happen. I go out at the studio and say I may find out say all me shows them now the southeast from Kaila on boy they make show 3 days. Keneman at 3 days while reach the Konon at 3 days. Non-stop. Would they get 25,000 people in a coronation field every day, 3 days complete. You know what I mean? Because I'm not been just grief or give up. I not agree say because Mr. A hates me today. Me, I'm not saying I'm a musician. I not get permanent enemy, I not get permanent friend. Just a businessman. I'm just a businessman trying to survive and trying to pass on the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, innocent.
Yes.
Somebody, well, Mr. Wab, I want to
DJ
go
Litu,
through few.
I'll keep one in you.
Listen, I got for sure respect. I get for sure respect.
DJ Litu, Mr. Wab does not exist.
No, innocent. You see when you explain, say 3 years in a row, you sleep in a studio. Listen, for the past 5 years, and they taught cable, and they taught speakers. And they taught speakers them, you know. By then, they don't give me tone safe. I can just go at the map. When the Moses don't play, we'll pack the speakers, and we'll fold the cable back.
I know cut you word, yeah.
Yeah.
These three years, what they tell you so. Me now one of the artists them worry to this level. I know one day get a record label will sign me. Wow. One day.
Wow.
Let's say they will get big record label. Forensic, I was recording there, but I was not a record label artist. Bodyguard, Carl Box. Yes. All this record label never signed me. I was just there. I just believed them. Say one day. You understand me? Mr. Sego get a record label. We will sign people then. So they say, then they give you ton self. If you don't remember myself. Tell him. I think me, you get the same story.
I'm gonna tell him. But innocent, we're very conscious of time. We've got just under 15 minutes to go. And let's talk about where we are now. So where we are now is Innocent Kuti, and the UK has become your home, your second home, so to speak. And but still, you don't forget Mama Salone you continue to draw inspiration from all sides of the world, all kind of people the way they meet. In the UK, the UK Salonians at large don't embrace you. You talk something earlier when you talk about you don't meet mama them, you don't meet sisters them, you don't meet your cousins them, you don't meet daddy them, you don't meet your brothers them, you don't meet man them, you know. And what thing UK mean to you right now, Innocent? And as the UK help you change the way where you don't do music in the last decade now your life?
Well, I want to say UK means so much to me. You know, me first of me, I live, I breathe, I eat UK right now. You know what I mean? Because first of all, I've been getting a different mentality before I migrate to UK. You know, I not be no say if I left the country, I come like a foreign country like UK, my career I go still maintain. You know, it take me a while for like able to make up my mind. Then when I make up my mind, I can see a different picture. You know, I think say now just that collective effort we all been just need. Where I believe say me I put an 100% that collective effort. I concerned about everybody in view, anybody say it matter to me. I believe say now it make me this so they like it in the UK because me I listen to all man. Everybody in one word way talk to me, if you like 1,000 words. You know, I they digest them and why they come out, they come out differently. So I think say UK impact my career so much. And I able for tell God, thank you. First of all, I can UK, being a professional sound engineer, and I also I get the ideology. You know what I mean? And I also I get the education. So that day alone, first of all, make it change my perspective about music production. Remember the time when I did salon where they produce them, Idioptic, Ideal Latif. When you listen to me in production now, it's different. Now I can understand, say, even the things that way I for do, I go do them inside me own album. Now UK, I can understand, say, in as much as you're a professional sound engineer, some certain project then they inside your album, send them to Mr. A back no more, send them to Mr. B. Where you get 3 professional engineers them or 2 plus you music is different. I think say you can I can understand boku things them, even the music business, the music law, professional production. You know, music where it translates now every speaker. Music where professionally mix, the difference between mix and master. The whole concept of audio technology. Now UK, I can get the time, I can get the opportunity for get the education, then I able for then at this level what they so and what thing UK do for pray for me. You see the views, right? You see the views na YouTube. You see National Stadium Echo Fest. You see the audience. Now that's why I come out. Now that's why I release them. They reach back there. People in within also they send them to them Fambulen. People in within Salone they send them to people in the UK. UK is just love. The love is massive. The love is unique. And I think say for right now, I can't live without my UK people. Definitely.
We know that. Definitely. What? The Moses.
Yes.
So I want we check some comments that we can inside quick.
Okay, no, please feel free for run through the comments them quickly because I can see say the audience busy and lots of people come through, and I apologize for not go through because there's so much to catch up with this wonderful legend, but in such a short space of time. So please feel free for go through the comments then because the next question where I want to put to Innocence is what they think about that way they go to the comments then waiting at the expectation of Noto me portion and how far you expect them for go. But not answer that question then now. Let each run through the questions then.
Because that music that Noto me portion in views them, in comment them, it's out of the window. It's I don't know it's Innocent put Pana music there. But Philip said that the best salon music in the history of Sierra Leone.
Wow.
He said that the best salon music in the history of Sierra Leone. So yes, not to me portion.
That's even great for me.
Yes. So can you imagine? Then somebody privately they will text me say, if all the track where we call, yeah, where we call earlier on, if they're accessible na iTunes for let people able buy them.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
iTunes, Spotify, Pandora,
Okay.
Google Play. Every time we understand release track, you don't go all inside and first before they come out to the people.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So at least we just want to let people because most of the time they play that track and a party and all that stuff. So we said encourage people and say, you know, the only way we're going to support the artists them now for let we go. We buy the Nigerian music, then the Ghanaian music, then 99p, 79p on iTunes. So for let we buy we in music them, we need for do more, you know, because
I not cut you what is here. Salone people and buy pray for me. When we're ready for we'll check with sales. We're gonna tune call the market, we'll check with sales. We're like, wow, really? You know, I'm not saying I can do more. I want to let them catch and beats. Let them catch and beats. Pray for me.
So if somebody asks you right now, for choose between Noto me portion and pray for me, who's why you go choose?
That is so unfair. No.
Exactly.
He gonna be you lawyer.
You know, it just felt like when Papa they born Pekin.
Yeah.
The Pekin where just born, now go left.
Yeah, exactly.
The small one will just born because you want to grow up and become like the other one.
No, I think we need to ask the audience them if they get for choose between pray for me and
now you're asking
and not so before.
Now you're asking. Let the audience are able to choose which one of which one are the best innocent song
best
ever.
Innocent. So let them just show me love and thumbs up.
And then also Innocent. Again with the time for squeeze, we got about 10 minutes to go. For just you for yourself, Innocent the fan and then Innocent the artist. Pick Innocent in 5 best music as a fan and then Innocent in 5 best music as an artist. If you can tell me now quickly, please.
Okay.
Tight one, eh? Tight one.
Listen, choke me on my throat.
Just guy.
It's waiting little do, eh?
I know.
When you talk, man, he turned me lawyer. He will turn me lawyer as a link pan and small. And I turn the judge now.
Yes.
He turned the judge on the verdict now.
It's going on the boss.
Anyways, I can always say I always like Igwe Usa start.
Yeah.
You know, I like Boy Pekin because it means so much, you know. And of course, I like the 50th anniversary song.
Yeah.
Now 3 I don't call so.
Yeah.
Then go back. I like Pray For Me, of course, not on my portion.
Indeed.
You know,
that's an artist and a fan.
Well, it choked me.
Okay, listen, that's a quick one. One of your biggest fans in the UK, Farella Ryan Coker, said, I honestly think in SALONE, they value the artists better than us in the UK. In the future, be very careful with your decision, as I've noticed that the musicians lose energy quite early in the UK. And also a comment from Samuela James, Innocent, as someone in the spotlight and public figure and an entertainer, how you're using your platform to empower up-and-coming artists and also young youth in Sierra Leone. Lamin Costo Darami made a comment earlier where he said, bless up Innocent, and what you've learned over the years will always make you a cut above the rest. #respect. And Kevin Little say, notice, pray for me, Noto me portion, Boy Pekin, Igwe, now then my favorite. And then one of you biggest mentor them, where na SS1, the general way you don't mentor. Absolutely, they say this man is a legend. Robbie Jabi say, Sofa Posh, Somebody said DNA and Sofa Porsche, Noto me portion. I wish a lot of that's Mark Sparks. Okay, wow, Golden Sparks boys. And oh my goodness, Lehman say Boy Picking is my best song. Koviti say Noto me portion. Koviti will soon be on Diaspora Voices. There's so many. I don't know whether you get any DJ ish.
I know Edward say Innocent are the most intelligent salon artist in a your honest opinion than we don't ever see, you know. So because of time, I know say about 8 minutes we get right now, eh?
Just about, yes.
Just about 8 minutes. So I think say the audience majority go with well, I can't judge. Some go with Pray For Me, some go with Noto me portion. But for me, wow, for you, who's one?
I see you cheat. Okay, to be very honest,
yeah.
I will go with Innocent. Noto me portion. Obviously, the music come on the Friday, the Thursday night or the Friday, Saturday. I do live about it. Last week Saturday morning, showcasing it out there. Just like what Innocent say, now we new boy picking, now we new girl picking on born, little women and little girl, all the loving. So we go big, you go team up, fine one, like how we in big brother or in big sister Pray For Me team up. So let we embrace them. The content of the music has got everything where Innocent touched on at the beginning, at the start of the program, where he relatable. As he said, he could have released Savage when at the love song, but he decided not for, because you talk about waiting at the current time, waiting reflective of who start with it now, and Noto me portion. A lot of people today will look at Noto me portion and embrace them and say it's reflective of my life. You know, obviously, you go get the one that will embrace them on a negative connotation, but the artist is not responsible for that. You go get the one that will embrace them on a positive connotation. Equally, the artist is not responsible for that. The artist is there to deliver a message. The message is then I'm there to be embraced by the audience. When Jesus Christ say, do not do this, you understand? A lot of people, when I be the followers them, or the one that when I be the naysayers them, they follow the message, you understand? Or they decide to disrespect the message. So you always have that. But what he was doing as a prophet was to put on the message out there at a platform so that the audience can understand. And I'm not making any comparison, by the way, as Innocent or prophet. So I would pray say people they get the wisdom to understand that. But equally, when you have somebody such as talented as Innocent, we therefore understand that these people are being put here as a guidance of knowledge and empowerment to feed the nation. And we on Diaspora Voices want to tell you boku thank you, and we want to tell
Wow, I want all you day. Samela they insist say he still want let Innocent answer the question.
Samela will have to call the program because I'm not able to read that question. Whether it's a question, I see the comment where it's saying a question, but let's try again. Maybe I go do justice. Innocent, pay attention to this because I know unless Samela beats me up, where meets me next. So I believe it's a question. It says, Innocent, as someone in the spotlight and a public figure and entertainer, how you're using your platform to empower up and coming young artists and also young youth in Sierra Leone. I think I understand how they come from. How you use your platform for empower young people and young artists when they come up
really, you know, I don't see him so many times. I know Kiwan for see him again.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to Sierra Leone artists, them majority of them favorite artists, them not so just artists them way I empower and artists they would name me host for years. The one majority of the one them way in artists them waiting at the limelight right now. There are times where you want for support artists. I'm glad you say use your platform. You don't need self for go get 100 million or whatever. Just the encouragement. If you know say they near you no more, it inspire them, it make you believe by yourself, it make una grow together. And so I don't get so many artists them way then they're at the limelight right now, then don't empower other people them. When I remember the days then where we struggle, where we said the fed for let it happen for we. Now the time that we empower young artists, then we say, you know, let we all come together and let we push this flag. You know, if people and they watch me, if Samela they watch me interview, go sabi the artists then they. You know, need not go there for call them. But I go always say, me na the only Sierra Leone artist where if you go na me host na salon, na so artists then they. You know what I mean? And I don't live with them all my life. I don't live with different artists. Them sets and they come, then go turn star. Set then they come, we live together, we get a studio, we record. You know what I mean? We promote them, we push them, then go turn star. That is about Sierra Leone. And yeah, so I come. I get a studio as a sound engineer. I record for a whole lot of Sierra Leone artists. Then if you get, you know, Sierra Leone artist, the one for record your song, the one that we don't connect with. You know, the thing is, no more, I'm not able to reach on to all, man. Every artist gets one thing we call ego. You know what I mean? The one that we don't big, even the one that will not big itself. Because that thing they force nothing where every artist get. You know what I mean? Because of the first person where God give the gifts. You know, and get all the ego in the world. I know we reach to that side. I don't want to discuss feelings. You know what I mean? You know, but we get the studio, we record for artists them, you know what I mean? We don't depend do them and we continue for do them. And we don't inspire like a whole lot of artists, then we don't turn. Then SSF now, CEO, then like we. You know what I mean? Then SSF now, we say we listen to the music, then now they like today, we listen to them song, then we say, wow. You know what I mean? Then SSF take the industry. The thing that we try for empower them, either by advice or by finance, you know, either by for let we just dwell together as family. We don't play with your own parts. You know what I mean? I don't want to call them.
Sorry, you can touch base on the UK support because in the UK you embraced a few artists and earlier on I referenced SS1 the General where you look as a small brother, particularly at the site in name up because he's a humble young man where you look not out of just love, you embrace him, and then he's one of the artists where you always willing for collaborate with for getting that platform there. What's so special about him? Whose potential where you see inside that young artist there when at SS1 the General?
The thing about SS now one person where I think say because you for let you know say self and embrace him, I think say it able for show than they able for put than they out. Because a whole lot of artists then they don't kind of so I don't embrace, but they're not put out. You know what I mean? Everybody gets your own imagination, everybody get what you want for do. Don't some artists then they when I mean they personally tell say, you know what thing, just keep on quiet, so just do your stuff when the 10 minutes people then go no say like basically. But SS1 our artists where they listen, I don't sabi am from tongue, you know. The 10 the way is small, I sabi am. So we go Noble Squad together. Our artists where they listen, you know just lean on your understanding because you can just say after all, me say an artist that they do no more. But you always they ask for advice. Say, well, this I want to do. What do you think? I say, okay, yeah. I say, a nice step where you want for take so, especially, you know what I mean? It always then you get hunger for make music. Always they call me, you know, I want kind of studio, I want to make music. And me, music, if you want for connect with them, I believe that they open the platform for let you connect. You know, but not to just SS. I don't work with artists them. You know what I mean? I get another artist where they work with. When I King Z, inside they do extremely well. Inside they come at the studio every time. You know what I mean? He hunger for make music. Me, don't artists them they don't work with boku way. Artists they we don't dede. And artists them where they try for dede. They're not put out. And not to go put out, say, I don't work with this, I don't work with this, I don't work with this. You know what I mean? You know, say the studio in a society.
Indeed.
Yeah, but the studio is open. Everybody they come. Well, you know what I mean? It's all about love.
On a lighter note, if you can record me, small sister, Tutu Tijanjalo, then there's potential for me. So maybe I might just put my own voice on. So if you don't record Tutu, then why not me and Ish? You know what I mean? Let's get some music here. Lumbe, Kaima Lumbe.
I know, right?
You can record that guy something there.
Well, the thing is, you know, you're not just a studio. You're not like you're not a music academy. That music, the way you sing, so
Yeah,
would transform into something else.
something else.
You give it the permission. You know what I mean?
Right,
you just need to give it the permission to transform them. You know?
The permission is yours. If I want to make one music before I left the entertainment industry, that music there. I've always been singing it, and I just need somebody for support me for take that 8 or 16 body and empower them, enhance them, and make them into a 2.5-minute song. That's
yeah,
all.
that's the thing. That idea, that you think about music, you get people who they cow the idea, but you get people who they transform the idea.
Yeah.
You know, now a process along the line, not to just standing almost until we go need something. Holding at the studio self, you go just talk something. You say, you know what, you can put them inside it. Don't really put them in that kind of musicality form where even you say later where you see the listener. Because once na 2 years they call them, you know, they end up sound like how it sounds, so it sound like something else. Because with the counting at the laboratory, we do operation pana. You know what I mean?
Because I was gonna say to you,
I like that.
vocally, I will challenge you because I don't have the voice. But anyway,
Will they take all the tumor they out? We'll make them...
Consider it done. I'll go and see the doctor. Ish, let's wrap up. I think it's been a brilliant. Listen, we could go on talking to you forever.
I know.
Understand, saying you're a busy man and you're a family man, and we're really, truthfully grateful. And more importantly, to the SALONE audience, if we can give you one of the last word, who say and how people that can follow Innocent Kuti, and could you please talk about your social media platform? Earlier on, you talk about how people that can purchase all of the music, but please. This next 2 to 3 minutes, now you get tell your audience them, fans them, thank you, or wherever they can follow you. Please feel free.
No, but I get a message. I get a message, private message for Innocent. Somebody say, "I want to see you feature one of the UK-based female artists them that you next track. If you choose one, who do you go choose?
You know, say music now. We surprised they didn't fine.
Okay.
You know, like you devil say what you want for pool, and let you know the color of the guess so you devil one can wear.
Exactly. Good. I like that. I like that.
You know, but let that person they know say UK gets so many unique female artists them. Not just female artists, then the male artists them. The young one and first, then get energy, then get power. You know what I mean? Me already for work with all man, young or old, even the one they want meet now, so the one where we all done at the music all these years are open for work with everybody because this now one grain salon music we get. Now other people level for the compete, not to we safe.
Okay.
Because now the only way that we go make we grow. Not say, but you know, say now we all be the sing music and they go now in studio before that they go on the other side. So that small advice so we say go give, learn 1% safe, you get so much for do. You get the choice for listen or you get the choice not for listen. You know what I mean? You can listen though you know can accept if you want. Anyways, if people want to follow me, let people check out Innocent Kuti when I'm a Facebook page. So we do that live, we storm the social media them days here so. Now you know my Facebook page and the Innocent Kuti. And of course, my Instagram now official_innocent_Kuti. And my Facebook page, you say, not to me push on there right now, you say pray for me and all the other and they wouldn't go view 500,000 views. So now official Innocent Kuti. So now the platform down the way, if you want to get onto Innocent, you can get onto Innocent very quick. And I want to use this opportunity for say enough respect to my brother, then at the same struggle, my colleague them, you know what I mean? I go start from jungle leaders, you know, enough respect my brother man them, and of course, Lady Mato, enough respect Mato, and of course Alonso, enough respect Alonso. And you know the artists them Boku, I know we for call all man King Hamid, and of course my brother man SS1. Danny J, Survivor, you know what I mean, King to the SLZ, Jibo K, Aisha C. If I say how they call, you know, anybody who I not call, they not take on personal, you know what I mean? I'm just like basically one for Leone and no say now we all get for come together for let the music go there. You know what I mean? And they repeat again. If they come together, we motive now for fet other people and not for fet we self. What we need for the moment for inspire we self. If an artist do a particular song, we good, we help for push them, let inspire we instead of we take them personal. You understand? And of course, artists them around, you know, all the way from Belgium to my sister Kuti, enough respect. And other places them, I want for Leone and no say, it's now one Sierra Leone. And of course, to all the DJs them, so I want to understand, say me, I understand the okay. When I don't know now, say first of all me. I know that I'm the DJ business.
You're one of
We
us.
don't know the business.
You are one of us.
We don't know the business. You're one of us.
I left all thing you now. I left all thing you now. You know, because una the connection between we and the people. Like just like when somebody want to talk loud, you need forget megaphone or a system. You know, where they able for make the audio wave reach to the last man. Now that position the DJ that they play. You know, if you see who sing, I will keep an amount of we listen in our studio, but una get a way for translate them to the people. So every DJ, I get so much respect, you know what I mean, for everybody. Much love, and I don't know, but sometimes some man they think differently about me. Let everybody understand, say me, I don't get permanent enemy, I don't get permanent friend. I'm a businessman. Music is a business for me. You know what I mean? I am open for advice, I am open to suggestion, and I want to make everybody know, say, me na part of una, and una thank you. May God bless una. May God bless we all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Innocent. Thank you.
DJ Ish, if I can give one word before I wrap up the last word.
Yeah, well, I just want to say a big thank you to the listeners them. We don't do with we from where the program starts to side end. So I just want to say a big thank you to them. And I want to encourage the Sierra Leoneans them, the Salone people them, for let them continue for support the artists them, and then with the DJs themselves, for let yourself continue for support the artists them, you know. So I go make like you wrap up.
Fantastic. Once again, a big thank you to the living legend, Mr. Innocent Kuti, for the opportunity. Thanks to the management of Innocent Kuti. Thanks to the family of Innocent Kuti for the opportunity, and thanks to the man himself for giving me the opportunity for these 2 hours with we on top of in busy schedule. We will encourage the Silent communities to go out there, like the page, the official page, follow him on Instagram, follow him on all his social media accounts, but more importantly, go on to the official websites where you can purchase Silent music, spend money, let we all buy Noto for me, and let we raise them up as a good old prodigal proud son or daughter who will say yes, another Salone music from Innocent Kuti right at the top of the ladder. And let we see this song challenge Innocent and Pray For Me by surpassing the sales of Pray For Me. Let we make again a flag bearing song for SALONE. Thank you very much. It's been good. We're going to left one now with the amazing video of Noto For Me by Mr. Innocent Kuti. And please continue to love Salone entertainment music. And I've been DJ Little. He's been DJ Ish. Till next week, we go soon on a Salone talk. Stay blessed. One love. And remember, when you pray for me self they pray for you.
Pray for you, yeah.
Thank you so much.
We only pray for we self. Bye, people.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much. And so don't go. We'll see you soon and soon.
Got the changing tempo in the first half. Papa, pray for me. Oluwa, guide my footsteps in this journey. Boy, I pray for me. Pray, 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 I pray for me. Pray, 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 pray. Oluwa, bless me as I am taking this journey. The road to success, not is something we funny. Sometimes you go get level, sometimes you go stormy. Lord, I depend on you to be there at table before me. Baba, take me away from this wilderness. Protect me from the things then. When you said that they keep my stress. This year my life was sweet. I'm bearing this bitterness. I must make this for me. I beg you, Baba, make you give access. Boy, I pray for me. Mama, pray for me. I'm in the jungle. I want to make money. Boy, I pray for me. Papa, pray for me. Oluwa, guide my footsteps in this journey. Boy, I pray for me. Pray, 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 Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. You are me responsible. Are you responsible? Say that we all responsible. Every day go then we're sensible. If you need a skip, it's not careful with my team. Never face reality because they are not to team. What up say as a team? And you don't have to force it for clean. You don't want to walk like a slave, but you want for this like a king. Yeah, I don't want to make the debate. I go get work, but you don't not till. You know that you don't get money like you did. But you want for speak now as I made. You know they study, but you want pass. You they get paid when you come to the class. For years, and it's to me fast. You go feel like you see them from glass. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. You are me responsible. Are you responsible? Say now we all responsible. Every day go then we're sensible. As something happens, so wanna begin for point finger. You keep you young and walk for the bossing young. You pull out a winner. Then you keep letting me. Then you come you keep letting me. Before that they play their juice. When they choose what to play ginger. It's a big boy that you find the problem. But we look it's a big find the solution. You ain't fat, and you back one come with body position. As they give you money for shade, you go shade small. Not the guys you go put some. Politician they go, see they go. We all are on this one solution. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. You are me responsible. Are you responsible? Say that we all responsible. Every day go then we're sensible. If you don't know Sammy come on, let me know if Sammy they go. If you don't work for money, I'll expect now for make it flow. If you know when you can't guess, how you want for make it go. If you be Bible, tell me say, you go to what you sow. Tell me what makes I don't do for you, but if you don't do for Salone. You did to wait until the street and the country, where you talk say that you don't. You still they invest your money overseas, but you talk say no place like home. All my just care about empathy, all my just care about his own. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. Salone for better, salone for grow, now who are responsible. You are me responsible. Are you responsible? Say that we all responsible. Every day good then we're sensible. How many of we are signing up for clubs so we get national ID card? Instead, all day, we stress for getting card. We give up for pay tax, now other man comes in. But we can as Salone when we young, when they see pay tax, increase space, they put that in back. Life for be an example, one for top of other posting. Now we all responsible, yeah? Me, you, and Papa government. Innocent and a Kuti. Political banning card 2017. I got me on the beat. Sasha baby. It's Joey's on. Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, yo, if you ain't hit Africa for real, where is that? Queen of my queendom, you already know that's the fact. Free talk, the kiddies, and men, just to be exact. Keep a couple million full of bands, got to buy the stack. Don't check for me, cause you ain't gon' find me. Gotta check for me, yeah, that money gon' buy me. 8 days slow, so you better not try me. With the class, with the size, hold like a crime. Like this style, I hear they say I'm pretty. Drop it low, I am physically fit. So much love, I put on for my city. Make you know me not born free to city. I got the phones and I got the caddies with me. I love the vibe and I like the way it fits me. Keep talking over, I like the way it fits me. 3 times where I'm at, you wanna meet me where I'm from. 3 times the dawn. I get that money hit the city, then I'm gone. If you having credit problems, I feel bad for you, son. 1,000 problems with a correct one. Work for sure, got me back in the car. Leasing with my credit, I was like, oh man, forget it. Who would have thought I'd be accepted and more? But now I got the keys, I feel so pleased. All types of cars, Benz, Limits, Reynolds, you know, boom, boom, let's go. Work for sure, car leasing for every credit score.